All right, y'all. We're officially live, ready to go. If everybody's on right now, all you need to do is 1, share it. 2, take a pad, grab a pen, and start taking copious notes. Why? Most people don't take notes. See, there's 2 types of people, the 97%ers and the 3%ers. The 3%ers do something different. The 3%ers pay attention to detail. The 3%ers take notes, you know? That's not rocket science here. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. And we're going to go ahead and introduce to you what's taking place right now in the world. First of all, a lot of y'all may be backed up in the corner right now, literally not knowing what you need to do. You've been sent home. Who knows if you're getting paid? But if you are getting paid, you need to figure out a way that you can go ahead and generate more money with the income that you already have. All right? You can't depend on anybody. You have to depend on yourself. All right? And that's what I love about what's actually taking place. Just the fact that, let me make sure I'm muted. Okay. That's just the fact that of what I enjoy the most. Since you're backed up against the corner right now, you know, it's forcing you to have to do something different. You know, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to introduce to you what's going on, what's taking place. And all you need to do is have a receptive mind. My old mentor said, look, a mind works like a parachute. It only works when it's opened. That's it. And even if you're scared, listen, we'll push you off the cliff. And guess what? The parachute's going to open on the way down. Okay? So let's go ahead and get the show on the road. My name is Carlos Pond. I'm one of the leaders, the founders, the mentors of Gobe Tradehouse. Now, who is Gobe? Who are we? All right. Gobe stands for the Generation of Bosses Empire. We were established 2014. Now, we're a financial fraternity that practices group economics by utilizing FOREX education and trade signals sent out by professionals. You know, so we ultimately, you know, we did the research. We found a company that just, it's phenomenal. It's changing people's lives. And not to be name dropping, but I have respect for somebody that that's in our company that brought in Waka Flocka Flame. All right. Now, for somebody that's like Waka Flocka and he's getting into a company, it's because obviously there's something here. There's something powerful that could literally change people's lives. And not only that, it's affordable. All right. So we decided to partner up with Tradera. Tradera is a financial service company. Basically, they specialize, let me go back. They specialize in trading education, all right? Tradera is a financial firm designed to empower investors by offering world-renowned trading education services, all right? They're dedicated to us, the members, and prepared to assist us in learning how to navigate through the financial markets. Now, Tradera is where opportunity meets integrity. It was founded by ambitious traders. That's what I love about our founders of Tradera. Is the fact that they know how to trade. They know what they're doing, you know? So if you want to learn from somebody, you go to the experts and you learn from the experts, all right? The company's mission focuses on educating the masses on the power of the financial markets and providing a platform for our members to achieve financial freedom. See, just because you haven't never obtained financial freedom or you never seen it doesn't mean that it's impossible, all right? Our vision at Tradera is to operate a platform that promotes financial and character growth. We want to revolutionize entrepreneurship by providing a vehicle for success and a professional mentorship in the trading industry. All right. Now, the thing about Tradera is that it was established 2018, based in the United States. But one of the most powerful parts is that we could operate anywhere in the world. I'm originally from Bogota, Colombia. My mom didn't bring me all the way to the United States for me to cut grass, although I did end up doing that for a majority of my life. You know, and I needed to do something different. I was that guy who I wish that somebody would have approached and said, Carlos, look, there's just a better way to make some money, you know? But you know what Carlos had to do? He had to go out there and he had to figure out himself. Now, you get the opportunity to partake in a platform that could literally change your generations to come, but you have to be open-minded enough. And you could be in the Philippines. You could be in Egypt. You could be in Europe. You could be in Australia. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. You could partake in it. You just have to have open mind, open receptives. Now, one thing that I love about the company is that it's 100% debt free. Why do you want a company to be debt free? Because it means longevity. It means long lasting. It means legacy company. Do you follow me? We as entrepreneurs do not want to be going left and right, company to company. We want to plant our flag. All right. I have the honor to say that we found a company to plant our flag. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I'm 32 now, 32 years old. And we found a company that's powerful. But first, let me go ahead and walk through you the 4 ways that you as an entrepreneur can make money. This is what we like to call the cash flow quadrant. You could either be 1, an employee, 2, self-employed, 3, a business owner, or 4, an investor. Now, I learned cutting grass for $40 a week that there was no leverage there. The moment that the money stopped coming in, or the moment that the clock stopped ticking, the money stopped coming in. But my refrigerator stayed on, but my microwave stayed on. And sure enough, the electricity still goes even while you're not there, because even the numbers on the microwave, they're still there. So electricity's still running while you're gone from the house. And even when you clock out, it's still on. So I said, you know what? I could work 8 hours a day, but as soon as those 8 hours are done, I'm done getting paid. I need to do something different. So me, myself, I decided to go ahead and get self-employed. But even here, I realized that I still had to trade my time for money. No matter where you're at, if you go to school for 5 years, 10 years, you know, you become a dentist, a doctor, you may get paid more, but you're still going to trade that time for money. You follow me? You're still going to miss out from your children's lives. You're still going to be left, you're still going to miss out on football games, track meets. You know, you don't want to be that dad. You don't want to be that mom. You're missing ballet recitals because you have to go ahead and work for a person, or work even for yourself. You don't want to be a slave of your own business. Okay, I've seen it happen. Don't sign up for that class. Ultimate goal of the quadrant is that you want to get to the right side. You want to become a business owner. This is when people start working for you. This is when we start having leverage. You know, people will make you money, but the ultimate goal is getting to the investor side. You want to become an investor. This is where money works for you. This is where you get the ultimate leverage. See, being rich, you have to maintain your richness. But becoming wealthy, that's when your wealth is making you more wealth. That's when you can lay off the gas and the money still keeps going. Now, excuse me about that. Now, you're wondering how. All right, yeah, you could become a real estate agent. They're still trading time for money there. You could become a real estate investor, but the amount of capital that it takes to even play in that field is a lot of money, you know? So what we decided to do is that we decided to learn about Forex. See, Forex just simply stands for the foreign exchange market. That's it. See, anytime that you already exchange your money at another country, you partook in this market. All right, Forex trading is the act of exchanging one currency for another country's currency. Follow me? So let's say you and I went to Canada, all right, and we needed to convert our $500 to Canadian dollars. We just partook in the foreign exchange market, okay? Simple as that, all right? Let's keep going. And what's the difference between stocks versus Forex, okay? Let me first tell you that Forex, you're already in it. Anytime that you put your money in a bank, they're already trading your money throughout the day. That's the reason that they charge you fees. That's the reason that they, as soon as, let's say you happen to go overdraft, and hopefully you don't, but you have, and they charge you a fee, is because they're using your money already. You're playing with their money. Although it's your money, you're playing with their money. So they fee you, all right? Now, stocks, completely different than Forex, all right? Stocks deal with company shares. It's not that, it's low leverage, all right? It doesn't matter. You need to play with stocks. You need a lot of money to play there, you know? Like even to day trade, you have to have a certain amount in your broker account to even day trade. Over here in the Forex world, when you start learning how to trade your currency, you know, against other currencies, you know, you'll be able to do it based on, you know, a low account. You don't have to start with a humongous account. I've seen people, and no guarantees, I'm not making any income claims, but I've seen people take $50 account and turn that bad boy to thousands of dollars because they learned a skill. Once you learn the skill, nobody could take it away from you. That's just the reality. You have to learn the skill. It's like learning how to ride a bike. You know, eventually you got training wheels, eventually you take off the training wheels, and eventually you're fast boogie. You're good to go. Now, the difference between the two. Stocks, you could only trade during normal business hours, 8 to 2. Now, what just happened in the stock market recently? Recently, what ended up happening is that stock market literally crashed. People that were in the stock market for 3 years lost a lot of money in about 2 weeks because of this whole coronavirus deal. You know, give me a 777 in the chat box if you've seen in the news that a lot of people lost money in the stock market. Give me a 77 in the chat box. Now, over here in Forex, you can literally capitalize on what's taking place. When one market goes up, another market is going down. Hypothetically, let's say, for example, the United States is about to go into a recession, and we know that the dollar is about to crash. Guess what we do? We sell the dollar. and we go and buy another currency that's going up, we as Forex traders do not experience the loss of equity, right? We don't experience a recession because we're ahead of the masses. We're ahead of the curve, all right? We could do this 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, if you start getting into cryptocurrency, which if you could agree with me that cryptocurrency may be new to you, but no matter what, it's got monetary value, and it's better for you to understand it now than not understand it at all. So get in the wave, you know, understand that right now, the only person that's holding you back is you, the person in the mirror. Now, with cryptocurrency, you could trade 24/7. That's perfectly cool. Now, let's go ahead and keep going. Our services that we provide in Tradera, very simple: trading education, trade alerts, live sessions, market forecasts, small study groups, 20 pips and dip strategy, trade community, and exclusive Gobe training. All right, let me go ahead and dive into this one by one so you could understand what it is that we have, what is our product, what is our services. Our services are trading education, okay? You're gonna get to learn step by step. It's 100% online education, basic to advanced, A to Z, step by step, A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, very simple. And you're gonna get a 2-week market syllabus that's gonna allow you to learn the language of Forex. See, school did not teach you wealth, and the chances are that you most likely weren't born into it. And if you were, more power to you. Most of us were not. So we have to go ahead and educate ourselves. We have to be ahead of the wave, not behind the wave. See, the company will teach you how to do Forex. All right, you'll learn Forex, how to trade currency. You'll learn about cryptocurrency. And our company's also releasing indices and commodities. And not only that, but stocks. All right, and ultimately, all of it is tied in with technical analysis. Now, for people that come in and they say, well, I don't have all day to look at charts and look at the markets. Great. The next part, that's for you. You know, give me a 777 in the chat box. If it would be okay with you, even if you didn't know what you were doing, and you could still potentially make money. Is that okay with you? Perfectly all right. You may not know what you're doing, but the company says, you know what? This is what we'll do for you. We're going to give you trade alerts. Trade alerts, very simple. All right. Just look and pay attention. All right. This is what the company does. They send you a method of making money and you don't even have to understand it. All right. You're going to learn why you earn. It's sent in real time. And of course, you get to access it on multiple devices. And just alone with trade alerts, the company was able to catch 7,451 pips since January 2020. You may not understand what a pip is, and that's perfectly fine. You will. All you need to understand is that if you would have made $1 off of every pip since January, you would have been in profit right now, $7,451, just off of one. Now, just imagine if you would have made $5 per pip. Whole another ball game. I don't have a calculator, and you don't have to be a mathematician to know this, all right, or to do it. Let's go ahead and dive into what a trade alert really is. I need you to learn how to be a master copy and paster. That's it. All right. In school, they taught you, hey, don't copy off your neighbor's homework. Don't copy off of your neighbor's test. Over here, we're telling you, you know what? Learn how to copy and paste. Learn how to do this. The company's going to send you something that looks like this. It'll say Tradera's trade team is placing a buy on the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen at the current market price and the following parameters. All you need to understand is that you're going to literally take the stop loss and copy it over here. It says stop loss, right? You're going to take this number and you're literally going to take it here and you're going to paste it. You're going to take this number and then you're going to take it here and you're going to paste it just like so. Boom. One here, one there. And you're going to press buy. That's it. Do it again. Do it again. You're going to get the stop loss, copy it. You're going to get your take profit too. You're going to paste it. Look at that. It's amazing. It's almost like rocket science, right? All right, right here. Stop loss. Grab it. Paste it. Paste your take profit 3. Boom. You're good to go. It didn't take for you to go through 4 years of education to make this happen. All you had to do was copy and paste. We like to say copy the right cat, which happens to be the company. Look at the results that took place. These are the results from the company. The Swiss franc did exactly what they said it would do. It gained value, and the Japanese yen lost it. And based off of doing so, we collected 165 pips. If you would have made $1 of 165 pips in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it can happen really fast. All right. You know what? You would have made $165 like this. More than you trading your time throughout your day, you would have made $165 like this. Now, imagine if you would have caught $5 per pip. You would have made $825. All right. No income claims. We don't expect everybody to just win. We're not going to win all of them, but ultimately our company does have an 85% ratio on winning. Okay. Meaning that our profits out succeed anytime that we happen to accidentally lose. You know, that's fine. It's part of the game. All right. Investing 101. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you retain. All right. This is trade alerts. Very simple. Are you paying attention with me? If you're paying attention, and if you hear me loud and clear, and I'm being receptive to you, give me an 888 in the chat box, and then we'll keep it going. This is just one of many tools that we have. To me, this is a cheat code, but our next cheat code, very simple, our live sessions. Our live sessions are very, very, very simple. This is when people say, Carlos, I'm hands-on. I need to talk to somebody. I need to be walked through. No, you don't. But if you do, cool. Here, this is how you do it. Don't contact me. I'm a student just like you. I'm in the process of learning, okay? I'm here to forever be a student. My number one goal is to learn something every day. Now, this happens every day, or every Sunday through Thursdays at 7 p.m. through 8 p.m. or through 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in Eastern Standard Time, it's 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, it's conducted by top traders, and you get to ask questions, and you get to get them answered. So even if you don't know what you're doing, all you're going to do is you're going to ask a question. Hey, I've been looking at the euro versus the USD. What am I looking at this week? The professionals are going to mark up the charts, and you're going to understand how to mark up the chart. You're going to understand how to put support and resistance lines. You're going to learn how to look at the trend of a chart, and you're going to pick up this skill that you should be teaching your children. Okay? This is wealth 101. This is why we practice group economics. All right? The good thing about this is you're not going to have to drive to downtown or miles away, you know, for somebody to spit all over your paper and give you the coronavirus at this point. You know, you can literally sit at the comfort of your home and literally get walked through education by people that are making crazy amount of money from live sessions, from Forex. Let's keep going. We don't just stop there. This is our market forecast. This is for those people that also say, hey, I don't have enough time to look at charts and all that. Great. Look, cheat code 101. The company's literally going to give you their test results that they literally broke down within that week. So these are posted every Sunday at 4 p.m. It breaks down other assets. It offers insight. It's updated weekly, and it's an additional educational source, you know? And if you look, the company already did the work for you. They did the work for you on Great Britain pound versus the Japanese yen. They did the work on euro versus the USD. You just have to press a little yellow button and read. That's it. Read what's going on, and they're predicting what's going to happen within the week. And you just get to plug in and actually utilize the platform and the success that they've already obtained. See, they're professionals. You're the student, and all you're going to do is follow the education system. All right, but we don't just do Forex. They have Facebook on there as well. So if Facebook's about to fall, you open it and you look. Should I be buying Facebook or should I be selling my shares? So, you know, this is just, it's a cheat code. Life is a game, and this is the manual, you know, to get you to go ahead and cheat throughout life, you know, in a positive manner. All right, let's keep going. This is our fundamental analysis. You know, who could agree with me that there's all kind of stuff going around in the world right now, and it's good to stay on top of it? Well, what if I told you that by staying on top of it is going to put more money in your pockets? All right, this is analysis from worldwide events. It's economic insight, social insight, political insight, and fundamental analysis is the study of economic conditions that affect the valuation of a nation's currency. Look, if you look close enough, you see that they're talking about the coronavirus. How does the coronavirus affect money? Well, it affects it. Think about it. Think about how many factories got shut down over there in Asia, you know, and how many people it affected. Well, because it affected those people, it did something to the currency. It means that during that time, the Japanese yen definitely did not gain any value. It means it lost it. And all we would have had to do as traders is press sell and collect on all those pips. And the company literally tells you, this is what's going on. This is what you need to be prepared for. I don't care what you feel about the president as well. I'm not political. I don't get there. You know, it's not my game. All I know is that if the president decides to have happy Twitter fingers and he says something as such, gold is about to do amazing, right? The way that he talks, you know, or China's about to go down. Well, hey, sell China, buy gold, right? It's not algebra here, okay? Follow the equations that the company's already putting in place for us and do them, all right? Your family depends on your education. Your family depends on you on doing something different. This is an additional source without you not having to quit what you're currently doing. Now, our 2-week syllabus. This is put in place so that you learn the language of Forex in the next 2 weeks. But whose job is it to learn? Well, it's your job, you know? The catch-22 is that if you want to learn this information, put some minutes throughout your day. Schedule some time to go ahead and go through the syllabus. Example, the syllabus is going to say go to element 6, where you're going to go ahead and learn how to download your mobile application so you can make money off your mobile app. How to element 7, how to go ahead and download your application on your computer. See, it's a walkthrough process. What is support? What is resistance? It starts teaching you, navigating you in the language of money. Money has its own vocabulary, and you just got to understand it. It has its own language, so learn it, all right? So we'll keep going. We also have our 20 pips and dip strategy provided by, of course, Coach Mac, somebody I have a lot of respect for. And it is confidential. It isn't for everybody. But all you need to understand is that now you're going to be in the other side of compounding. All right? See, Albert Einstein said it perfectly. He said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who does it pays it. You most likely have a mortgage. You're paying on that interest. You're paying on that compounding effect, right? Now, you have a car. You just bought yourself a nice BMW. Well, you're paying interest, you know? What Forex teaches us to do is to be on the other side of compounding, where we could earn it. So if it's okay with you, give me an 888 in the chat box if you would rather be on the earning side rather than in the paying side, okay? Once again, it's not rocket science. You would rather get paid and earn on compounding rather than paying on it, okay? Let's keep this movement going. You're also going to get access to our trade community, which allows you to network with other traders. It allows you to compare notes. It allows you to ask additional questions, get the support, get to learn how to master practicing group economics. And of course, you get to partner with us, the Generational Bosses Empire. See, this is where I like to say, this is Wolfpack mentality. You over there trying to do stuff on your own like a solo wolf. Look, if you as a solo wolf or a person that's a wolf or you know, traveling by yourself and you have to fight a bear, who's going to win? The one wolf against the bear's going to tear up that wolf. Simple. Now, you get a pack of wolves around one bear, what do you think is going to happen to that bear? The power of us coming together as in a unit is powerful by itself. When 2 or more come together with the same common goal and the same common purpose, there's nothing that can stop y'all, you know? And I can sit here and I can motivate you till I'm blue in the face, but until you get it, that's all that matters. You have to look in the mirror and you got to say, you know what? These guys know what they're doing. They're doing it together. I'm not going to be stuck doing it by myself. You're not. You got us. You have us. Okay? So let's keep this train moving. Now, how do you get started? You're going to get trading education. You're going to get trade alerts, live sessions, market forecast, fundamental analysis, 2 weeks, two-week syllabus, 20 pips and dip strategy, and the trading community. Cool. But how much does all this cost? See, I thought that this was going to cost like at least $500. But once I realized how affordable it was, I understood it's an impulse buy, and anybody who's hungry enough could come and actually make some money. Okay? You're going to go out there and you're going to go get a 4-year education, right? And they're going to give you $100,000 in debt, correct? You know? And then you got to hope that you're going to get a good paying job that hopefully pays off that debt, right? You know, I've seen many teachers with $150,000 in debt only making $3,000 a month. Now, tell me how that justifies itself. It doesn't. You know, in my book, I believe that education or 4-year education is actually the biggest game in the world. No offense to anybody. Whoever has it, great. All right, that's just my personal opinion. Over here, you know, I learned self-education will make you a fortune and book smarts will just make you a living, right? It's cool. It's all right if you're making a living, but this is your part-time fortune, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Forget the $2,000. Forget it. I've seen this type of stuff actually sold, and this education sold for over 20,000 bucks. That's how powerful this education is. It frees people, right? So no, it's not 500, it's not 250. The company says, you know what? We're going to go ahead and make this affordable for everybody at $99 every 4 weeks. Every month, you're supposed to pay $99. For less than a pair of shoes, you could actually learn how to go ahead and trade Forex, trade currency, and have multiple Jordans, multiple shoes, all right? And provide more stuff for your family when it comes to Christmas. But the company said, you know what? We're going to be smart. We're going to go ahead and give our members an option to go ahead and eliminate the $99 a month. All they have to do is personally refer and maintain 3 active client members through Tradera, and your subscription is completely waived. We call this get 3 and it's free. How many times have you told somebody about a great restaurant, a great movie, a great show? I told my friend Kenny about Power, and Power did not cut me a check. You know, Power didn't cut me a check. You told your friends about the new Timmy Chan's. Well, the Timmy Chan's give you a check? No. All right. This is just real talk here. It's real one-on-one between me and you. Look, over here, the company says, we'll pay you for it. We're not going to pay for advertising. We're not going to pay for commercials. We're willing to pay you if you bring us more business. So is it okay with you? Not only will you be making money, but the company's going to compensate you and say, you know what? We'll allow you to have a free education. Bring us some business. That's the moment that I looked at this. I said, I could get 3. I could do this. I did it my first day. You have to have a big reason why. You have to remember, hey, I got kids. I don't want to pay $100 a month. Let me eliminate this, right? Simple as that. Now, of course, everybody starts as a client member for $99 and upgrades only after they achieve the rank of compensation through Tradera. Once you do this and you're in a point of compensation where the company says, you know what, you've done enough, you know, young soldier, you know, we're going to go ahead and pay you, you know, for the work that you've brought into the company. This is when you upgrade. And this is when you get to build a business outside of the fact that you're already trading. You're already trading, making thousands of dollars, you know, and you're doing amazing, right? This is where you earn residuals. The point to me here in the company for you to make residuals is so you have more money to trade with, all right? Just imagine a check coming every week, nonstop, for the book of business that you got the company, right? And they're going to go ahead and they're going to pay you every week, and you now have more money to go ahead and trade with. It's just fundamentals 101. It makes sense. Now, this is where I tell you that you can't afford not to do this. See, the moment that you start doing this and you start working from home, you know, and you're running a home-based business, and in this case, it's a home-based Forex business, you open up 170 tax benefits. That means that a portion of your house is going to be tax deductible. That means that you're going to be able to tax deduct a lot of your expenses, you know, and you may not understand this. So go ahead and talk to your CPA about it, you know, so then they could go ahead and tell you, you know, but you'll get 56 cents a mile that you drive. And every 3,000 miles, you have to do an oil change. Every 3,000 miles, let's multiply it times 56 cents. That's an additional $6,000 on write-offs. Look, it pays to be aware, all right? Now, let's talk about the industry that we brought Forex. We brought Forex and we brought it into network marketing. Network marketing actually makes and produces the most millionaires in the whole entire world. So a lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people have a negative context about our industry, but our industry is the most powerful industry in the world. You're just taking advice from broke Cousin Skeeter. And Cousin Skeeter doesn't have the lifestyle that you deserve. So why are you taking advice from broke people? Why? Why does their opinion matter? Their opinion doesn't matter based off the fact that they're not paying your bills. You're paying your bills. So nobody's opinion matters. Now, we can say that these guys are more credible than Cousin Skeeter. These people are more credible than the toxic dream stealers that are out here in the world who don't want to see you succeed. There's plenty of them, but it's all right. Show them that you can succeed. See, Bill Gates said that if I was given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Let's look down there at Jim Rohn, RIP. I know you're in paradise. Network marketing is the big wave of the future. It's taken the place of franchising, which now requires too much capital for the average person. That's a fact. You can't go out there and buy a McDonald's right now, but this could pay you McDonald's money for $100. And if you don't have $100, that's more of a reason for you to do it. It's affordable. You now have a franchise for $100. You just got to look at it like that. Let's keep going over the numbers. We're going to skip this part, and we're going to go straight to the sauce. We've been looking at charts since we were in the first grade, kindergarten. This right here shows the highest grossing billion-dollar industries worldwide. And which one is the biggest? I want you to type it in for me. If you could see the chart right now, What is the biggest, multi-billion-dollar industry in the world? What industry is it? Is it the NFL? Is it the music industry? Is it the video game industry? Which one is it? I'll answer it for you. It's network marketing. Network marketing produces the most millionaires in the whole entire world. And if you knew this prior to seeing this, more power to you. Because I come in and I give props to everybody out there that has been part of this industry and actually took it by the reins and ran with it. All right. We could look at the numbers right here because numbers do not lie. The NFL, the music industry, the video game industry, the movie industry, the natural food industry do not make more money than network marketing. Network marketing produces the most millionaires. Most people said, hey, I want to grow up and I want to be a football player just to make a couple millions. Now we're saying, you know what? You should have grown up and you should have been a network marketer because we do it no matter what. You're a network marketer by default. You're marketing all day long. New foods, new products, new clothes, new colognes, new food. You're doing it all day, but none of it's paying you. Now we're getting paid. But what we did is that we took a wealthy combination and combined it. We combined network marketing with e-commerce, and e-commerce just simply means that you're going to go ahead and exchange online a product, a service, a good in the act of getting compensated online. That's all that e-commerce is. In paraphrase, we took a $180 billion industry, we combined it with a $4.5 trillion yearly industry, and we combined it with a $6.8 trillion daily industry. And your number one goal is to get 1% of it. 1% of this industry will make you a millionaire. It'll make you a six-figure earner. Your why has to be in place. You have to understand, hey, you know what? This makes sense. And I don't care if it takes you a year to do it. You'll get it done here. And it's more beneficial to get it done here for your kids, for your family, for your future. Give me a 111 in the chat box if it's okay for you to say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take my time and I'm going to get that 1%. And even if you get a decimal, you're still feeding generations to come. You're leaving something behind. You're leaving a skill behind for your family. Now, let's keep it going. Our compensation plan. This is where I'm going to stop real quick. And I'm going to let you know, we don't guarantee you making any money, okay? Because at the end of the night, a person could have all the skill in the world, all the skill, but have no hustle. And if you don't have a hustle, you don't have drive, you don't have ambition, and you're just going to sit there, I can't promise you that you're going to make any money. Now, if you got ambition, if you got a little bit of hustle, and you just give it a little bit of effort, you're going to get paid, okay? But our compensation plan is basically just put here in place so then you realize, you know what? Like, it's not guaranteed because it's totally on your efforts, Your why has to make you cry, and that's what's going to make you go. But let's go ahead and talk about our compensation plan. I want you to pay attention to the magic of 3, all right? When having 3 active client members will unlock every rank in the compensation plan. And mind you, that this is just an optional part for you to do. You don't have to do it. You can make all your money trading currency, all right? But the moment that you have a $500,000 day, it's going to be very difficult for you not to share it. You're going to share it to somebody. You're going to point your phone to somebody and say, hey, I just made $500. Hey, I just made $1,000, So logic 101 here. If you have a good day, you're most likely going to share it by default. So the company says, you know what? If you went ahead and reached out to Jasmine, and Jasmine saw the same vision as you showed her a little video like this, and she said on her own, like, hey, that makes sense. Let me do it. Good. All right, she gets in. And you tell somebody like Carlos, that was me, cutting grass. Somebody told me. And I looked at the information. I said, $100, affordable. Yeah, I'm down, And then Kenny said, you know what? I've always been doing this. Yeah, I'm going to get in. The moment you achieve this, you achieve founder. You achieve free Forex education. Now, our goal as a team is that we want to help our team do the exact same. We say, you know what, Jasmine? I'm going to help you reach a free Forex education because it's beneficial to you. This is just as equivalent as a 4-year degree saying, hey, introduce 3 students to our college and you won't have to pay an tuition fee. Would that be okay with you? Give me a 77 in the chat box, 7777, if it'd be okay for a college place to say, you know what, introduce some students and your whole tuition would be free. That's what we're saying. Give me a 777 if that's okay with you. All right. So we do the same thing with Carlos. Carlos says, you know what, cool, I'm in, And Kenny says, you know what, we helped him. You just never know who has more desire than you. This is the truth of the matter. Carlos may have been more powerful, more strong than you. And he came in and said, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not. I'm not doing it because you got started. I'm doing it because my family deserves it. You know, now if we got to help people, cool. That's part of team essence. We're here to play team. But the moment you do this and you help your organization grow to a total of 10, the company says, you know what? By helping your team grow to 10, which is 4 in one book of business, 4 in another book of business, 2 in one book of business, we're going to go ahead and compensate you $125 a week, weekly. It keeps coming in, and you get the option to pick if you want to get paid via PayPal, get paid via check, or get paid direct deposit. Totally up to you. I love getting my checks, okay? I get my checks every Friday. They pay out Monday. I get my checks on Friday because of the whole, convenience of having to deliver it to my house. I'm okay with that. Every Friday I'm getting a check. I can't imagine, not doing what we're doing. Yeah, I sell houses. Yeah, I have my media company, but this right here is lovely. And you have to experience it. And it doesn't stop here. I hit this like the first week. Very simple. And then we're going to go ahead and walk through the first 4 ranks. So when I first came in, hit founder. I hit Knight. Knight will pay you $500 monthly, $125 a week. And then I went ahead and hit this 4 days later. And if I can do it, you can do it. Okay? There's nothing about me that's different than you. I'm just like you. All right? I just have desire. I have ambition. I don't care what people think about me. I'm sorry. Your opinion is not going to pay my bills. Right? And my opinion isn't going to pay your bills neither. But I'll suggest you to go ahead and get involved with us because it just makes sense to do so. Now, check this. Noble pays $1,000 extra a month. The average person right now doesn't have $400 in their savings account. And now all you need to do is plug into a system that's going to allow you to have an additional $1,000, which is an extra $250 a week. $250 a week, trust me, life-changing. That's a car note. That's a cell phone bill. That's an electric bill. That's a water bill. I got all those bills too. And the bills just come and come and come and they never stop. All right? So what I did is said, man, I got even hungry. And I said, you know what? I'm going to hit Bishop. And I hit it. If I can hit Bishop, so can you. Bishop literally takes care of all my bills. That means that my real estate and my media business is complete profit. Okay? I am having good years on a monthly base now. And now the company pays me $500 a week. And you can too. You can get paid this if you choose to, but it's totally up to you, your will, your desire, your ambition. That's on you. Okay? I'm not here to force you to the battlefield. You have to go ahead and do it your own. You have to come yourself. Okay? Now, it doesn't stop there. We have several people that have hit these positions. Joey, Andrea, other Joe, we got Darian. People have hit these positions. All right? They've hit these positions and literally it's changing their lives. Darian is a full-time officer risking his life out there in the field, and he says, man, I didn't have enough time with my family. I'm putting in crazy hours just so I could get overtime. And now I don't have to pay overtime. I don't have to do overtime no more because Darian is soon going to be a bishop. He's soon going to be making an additional $2,000 a month on top of being an officer. You don't have to quit what you're doing. You should just have to plug into a system that's going to allow you to do so. Let's talk about the next ranks. The next ranks are like what we like to call the royalty ranks. You'll get to hit Duke or Duchess. This is an additional $5,000 a month without you not quitting what you're doing, And we have a good friend of mine named Kenny Jordan that's literally going to hit this either today, tomorrow, or the next day. That's an additional $1,250 a week. A week. See, I had the misconception thinking that I was going to go to 4-year school and that I was going to be making $100,000 after the 4 years were done. Who could agree with me that I was just fooling myself, right? But over here, based off of your work ethics, you can actually do it. Now, it's literally being shown to you in your face, and you know what it's going to take to get there. You just have to do it, okay? So is it worth it to fight for an additional $5,000 a week? Yes. Now, is it worth it to fight for an additional $10,000 a month? That will pay you $2,500 a week. Several people are doing it already. Young individuals, old individuals, it doesn't matter. Every walk of life. I believe in diversity. I don't like congregation. I like people that are diverse, and I like people that like to support each other. Then I've literally seen people that hit this in a matter of a couple months, in a matter of a couple of weeks. I've seen some crazy stuff. These people are making additional $2,500 a week. A week. What would that do for you? And is it worth fighting for it? Yeah. Let's keep going. King and Queen will pay you $5,000 weekly. There's an individual right now that's getting this right now. His name is Josh Phelps. I have a lot of respect for the guy, A lot of respect. Young individual, but sharp, hungry, you know. $5,000 a week, an additional $240,000 a year. I don't know what you would do with that, but, you know, hey, I put it in the bank or I put it in Forex and I'll multiply it, right? Now, we have a couple people that are emperor and empress. Actually, one of the individuals that was an emperor is no longer an emperor, and I'll tell you why. But emperor pays $12,500 weekly. Listen, it doesn't matter what you think, your opinions. All you need to understand that it's possible, and people are doing it with or without you. Okay, so with or without you, the people that have gotten involved, they're gonna do it with or without you, because it's not about you. It's about them providing for their families. But look, the legendary position that literally just got hit, literally broke records, because nobody's been able to hit a position like this that pays $1.2 million a year in a matter of 4 months. I got to give a round of applause for the guy that kicked the door down and got us in here. David Luciaga kicked the door down, and because of him, because of his vision in this company, we're all now participating. And he's literally at a position where he's making an additional $100,000 a month. He's having a good year on a monthly base. And you can too, but you have to have desire, you know? So, of course, your ultimate goal is to get involved with the Generation Bosses Empire. You know, when you become an exclusive member of Gobe Tradehouse, you get all the perks that we discussed in the presentation, along with positioning yourself with one of the fastest growing organizations in Tradera. We have everything you need to achieve your financial goals in this program. Make sure that you get back to whoever invited you to this call and say, you know what, I got to do it. You know, I got to do it because you're going to do it without me. And I can't have that. See, I would be pissed if Kenny never called me and said, hey, look, I need you to look at this. I would be totally upset. So you got to let people know, listen, I'm telling you, and whatever you decide to do is totally up to you, but I'm telling you, so later on down the line when I'm succeeding, you don't tell me that I never told you. I told you because I care. I told you because I care about you and I love you. I love everybody, and if you love people, this is for you. All right? Once again, Generation Bosses Empire, we're a financial fraternity that practices group economics by utilizing the Forex education and trade signals out that Tradera sends us. Okay? We partnered up with Tradera because they're a powerful company. The companies, we started when they had like 800 people. They got 16,000 people in it, and then the next 6 months, we're looking like we're going to go ahead and break the paradigm on 50,000. And then within the next year, we're going to have hundreds of thousands of people in this company. And you get to get your slice of the pie. There's an option, though. You get to be an A, a B, or a C. A person that's an A is a person that takes action. They say, you know what? Yeah, I got this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's the person that takes action. I commend you. I applaud you. You're in. A person that's a B is a person that has a little bit of questions. What about this? What about that? What about that? We'll get your questions answered. After that, you just get in. I will push you down the cliff. The parachute's going to open. You'll be fine. A C is a person like, I can't. Can't is such a negative word. Take it out of your vocabulary. You know, you don't need can't in your vocabulary. Yes, you can do anything you put your mind to, but if you don't want to do it, cool, at least become a customer. Somebody will introduce you to this. At least become a customer. That's it. It's very simple. Listen, I'm not going to hold everybody back right now. It is literally 8:43. I'm glad that everybody took the time to go ahead and listen to this information. Listen, it's your time to go ahead and do something different for your family. It's your time to do something ambitious for yourself, you know? You step out of the norm. Step out of the box, all right? And that's it, y'all. My name is Carlos Pond. I'm one of the leaders and founders of the Generation Bosses Empire. I am willing to work with you, and I'm willing to work you hands-on, but you have to make a decision for yourself. The moment that you make a decision, you send frequency all throughout your body that will literally change your future, okay? If the people that believe that they could change the world will, and you could be one of those people. All you got to do is just do it like Nike. That's it. Just do it. Just do it. You want to get in? Just do it. You want to trade currency? Just do it. You know, you want to make some money? Just do it. You know, you want to share and you want to help other people in the world? Just do it. Just do it. You know, what are you holding back for? $100 is holding you back? Don't do that. Don't sign up for that class. All right. That's my time, y'all. My name is Carlos Pond. I will see you at the top or from the top. But definitely, I'm reaching down to everybody because the bottom is definitely too crowded and we do not want to leave you behind. All right. Reality 101. Talk to y'all later.